next guest has quite the resume. Leslie Bonci is the owner of a nutrition consulting company. She was also the sports dietitian for different NFL teams for more than 30 years, including the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs. And she even has a connection to Minnesota, having spent several summers studying French at Concordia Language Villages, which are up near Bemidji.
Well, right now, she is one of the thousands of dietitians that have gathered at the Minneapolis Convention Center for the Food and Nutrition Conference and Expo. It started Saturday. It runs through tomorrow. And here to share what happens at a conference like this and to bust a few food myths for us is Leslie. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I am delighted to be here. And, you know, it's been a little bit crazy. So all the dietitians are eating candy corn. No, that's not really
well, you were
happening.
telling us in the commercial break there's like 5,000 dietitians at this expo.
Yes, and I think people think dietitian. Well, what is a dietitian and what do we do, right? So there are dietitians that work in the hospital. There are a lot of dietitians in private practice. There are some like me that have spent our career working in sports. There are some that do exclusively media. There are culinary nutritionists. So we really represent.
We're on the gamut.
Yeah.
How did you get into nutrition?
When I went to graduate school, the very first course that I took was a maternal and child nutrition course. And I said to the professor, I want to be a dietitian. And she said, you didn't do it undergrad. I said, I don't care. We're going to figure this out. And so
it just spoke to you.
It spoke to me. And when I had my first job, I was doing some work with kids. And then I approached the University of Pittsburgh and said, you need somebody to work with your athletes. And they said yes. And then it kind of went from there. So it's been fun.
Well,
I've been in this field for 40 some years.
The athlete piece has evolved so much over the years with the nutrition. You know, it used to be just eat. You know, that was the advice. And you're talking about young men and young women who may not always be making the best food choices. It seems to make sense that somebody like you would be valuable to a sports team.
Like the mom message, right? What were you thinking? Or, you know, my dream is like hanging over the end zone with a pork chop. Come to mama, you know, here we come. But it has changed a lot, but also thinking about cultural diversity. We don't all eat the same thing. Not everybody is going to have tuna noodle casserole or chili. And we have religious things that we need to think about, and budget. Food's not inexpensive.
Yeah.
And how do we address all of that?
Yep. So tell me what's going on at the conference. Like, what are you learning when you go there? Are there guest speakers that come and give presentations on like new wave nutrition, or how does this work?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different education tracks. So there are dietitians that might work more in the food service end, or those who work clinical, or those who work with people with eating disorders, or in the sports world. So there are a lot of sessions concurrently, and it's kind of, okay, which one do I want to go to? It's like, oh no, that didn't work for me, let me go to another one. And then there's an expo as well. So I think there's over 200 exhibitors that are there on everything from new product to equipment to technology. It's exhausting. We all get in 55,000 steps a day with comfy shoes, which are not on right now. Well, put them back on.
That's key right there. You don't have to worry much about what you eat if you're crushing that many steps every day. We're going to talk about some myths in a sec. I want to go back to the sports thing just for a second, because I teased at the beginning of the show that maybe you'd have some sort of advice for folks about maybe tweaking their nutrition to be a little bit more like an NFL player, or a little bit more like a Major League Baseball player, or a little bit more like a pro athlete.
One of the things that I always say is I can't eat for anybody else. And so this hand-to-mouth activity, that is as critically important as anything else that we do. I'm a very big believer in timing. It's not just about number of something that we eat. It's food, not figures. And it's also thinking, what's the end game? What am I trying to accomplish for me? It's not a message of deprivation. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be active, you kind of need to fuel your body. Like yesterday, during the marathon, you're not running on empty, because if you are, you're probably not finishing.
Yeah. And I think about that too. Does nutrition change throughout the course of our lives, right? Kids need different nutrition than a woman in her 30s does, than a woman in her 50s does, men too. So how do we know what our bodies need nutrition-wise at any given point in our lives?
Well, and this is why I am here, right? This is why we need registered. But it is, the quality stays the same and quantity is different. But for women in particular, a lot of that message is eat less, move more. And, you know, we've got to take care of our kids. So we have to take care of our parents, maybe. We're still working full time. We're doing all these things simultaneously, but we really have to trust our bodies. You know, I feel like I'm running on empty. That's the problem. I need to have a seat at the table just like everybody else. I raised boys. And it's like, you know what? Mom is sitting right here too. Or, you know, talking to these football players is, I'm nourishing too. Because if you talk to them and you don't eat, it's like, what's the matter with you? Is there something wrong with the food? Should we not be eating it? So, yeah.
All right, let's hit these myths real quick. You've prepared 3 myths about eating. This first one, I've never stopped hearing this one my entire life. What's your first myth? Eating after 7 will make you gain weight.
Right. So what do we think is happening at 7:05? You know,
I don't-
oh no,
Your body just, yeah.
and not all of us. With our kids, we never ate dinner till after 8 o'clock at night. But the soccer and the this, that, I wanted us to eat together as a family. We don't wait until 7 o'clock to start eating, but there's no reason that it has to be sealed
Drop it off
after
right
7
then.
o'clock. Ridiculous.
What about low fat, no fat? This is myth number 2.
They have been, and I lived during the era of all of the fat-free foods where
my
people
gosh.
ate the entire box.
Remember Olestra?
Yeah, of the chips.
Oh, well, that
The
too.
Olestra
And all
chips.
those things. I mean, you were eating the cardboard box because the inside was so tasteless. But the problem with that is fat gives satiety. It gives the mouthfeel. It's the aroma. And if we don't do that, then we're usually overeating as a result.
Low carb diet is the secret to health.
These are
We
the
talk about this, you know, the Atkins evolves into another thing, and the carnivore, but carbs aren't all bad.
Oh, they're important.
Yeah.
They are lower cost. They make us happy. A bowl of pasta makes us happy. Kale, not so much. Hashtag don't dread the bread. Don't dread the bread. We need it.
What's that one thing that everyone can do today to kind of change their outlook on food for the better?
Giving ourselves permission over omission. I think it is a much better way to think about it. Sit down, eat with intention.
Leslie, thank you much. Nice to meet you.
welcome.
We'll put a link with more details to her work and her nutrition books on MinnesotaLive.com.